village of Hroza is a small settlement near Kupiansk. Before the war, 500 people lived here. After the Russian Federation began to invade Ukraine, just over 300 remained. On the afternoon of October 5th, local residents gathered in the Store Cafe building for a memorial dinner on the occasion of the reburial of a fellow countryman who had died at the front earlier.
All local residents, I repeat, all civilians, not a single military man, gathered for the wake of their close relative who was reburied, and that is why they were in the same place. This is a mini cafe, a shop cafe, let's call it that, a small room with a small area. At about 1 p.m. this room was hit by a direct missile attack. It has already been definitely established that this is an Iskander missile. At the time of attack there were about 60 people in the room.
Alexander Mukhovatay was born in Hroza, but lived in another settlement nearby. The man arrived as soon as he heard the explosion. Then his nephew called him. His mother, brother and wife were under the rubble. They were all killed.
There are many who were killed, whom I knew from childhood and grew up with them. Godfather died, classmate, 4 children left, both died with his wife. My brother died, my daughter-in-law died, my mother. They found my brother, but my daughter-in-law and mother are not there yet.
Alexander says he stayed at the site of the strike in order to identify the bodies of fellow villagers. The Russian missile took lives from almost every house in Hroza.
In each family 2 or 3 people died. You can say that destroyed our village. They destroyed half of our village.
Tatiana lost 3 family members. 2 of them have not yet been identified, the woman admits. She says that when the explosion occurred, the ground shook and windows flew out. Her daughter, son-in-law and matchmaker were in the cafe.
The grandson came running and said that everything here had been destroyed. There was nothing, just ruins. We understood that this was an explosion, but what kind of grief would there be?
The rescue operation lasted all day. 150 police officers and 75 rescuers were deployed at the scene of the tragedy.
The largest number of bodies were found in the center of the explosion, where there was a table, where they wanted to remember the deceased. And there was the largest accumulation of bodies. Everything was very littered with slabs and construction debris.
By the evening of Thursday, October 5th, search and rescue operations in the village were completed. 57 people were rescued from the rubble. 51 residents died, 6 more were injured. Among the dead is an 8-year-old boy. Today they will try to find fragments of bodies. Rescuers and equipment continue to work. Law enforcement officers opened criminal proceedings for violation of the laws and customs of war. The Kharkiv Regional Military Administration declared 3 days of mourning from October 6 to 8 for those killed in the village of Hroza. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Natalia Belokupria, UATV News.